What if we told you there is more to Analeigh Tipton than what you have seen on screen? Yes, she acted in big movies. Yes, she modeled on television. But there is something deeper. In this video, she reveals everything, her thoughts, her truth, and something most people try to hide. You might want to be alone for this, because it gets personal. Stay with us until the end and you will see a side of her you never imagined. Most people first saw Analeigh on a show called America's Next Top Model. She did not win, but she stood out. Not just for her looks, but for being herself. She was a figure skater before modeling. That is right, ice skates, competitions, the whole thing. But after a while, she changed paths. Not because she failed, but because she changed. That is the first clue. Analeigh is not afraid to try something new, even when it is scary. After modeling, Analeigh stepped into acting. You might have seen her with actors like Ryan Gosling or Steve Carell. She played funny, smart, emotional characters. But here is the twist: Analeigh was not just playing someone else. She was also figuring out who she was in real life. Behind the camera, she had questions about identity, about being understood, about how people saw her. And one day, she decided to stop pretending. A few years ago, Analeigh shared something very personal. She told the world she was non-binary. Now, what does that mean? It means she does not feel like just a girl or just a boy. She feels like herself. Not stuck in one box. She also shared her real name, Analeigh Tipton. And this moment was not loud or flashy. It was honest. Real. Quiet. But powerful. Some people supported her. Some did not understand. But Analeigh, was calm. Because finally, she was being true. So why should we care? Because all of us are figuring ourselves out. Maybe you have felt different. Maybe you have asked yourself hard questions. Analeigh did too. But instead of hiding it, she told the truth. And that takes courage. Being yourself is sometimes the hardest thing. People judge. People laugh. But when you stop pretending, you start truly living. That is what Analeigh showed us. And that is something worth listening to. Analeigh's story did not end after the movies. She started using her voice for more. Not to argue. Not to fight. But to talk. She spoke about mental health. About feeling out of place. About finding peace in quiet moments. Sometimes, she posts photos without filters. Sometimes, she goes off social media for weeks. She does things that help her feel real, not perfect. That is something rare in a world full of likes and fake smiles. You do not need to be famous to be brave. You do not need to be on a screen to matter. Analeigh reminds us that it is acceptable to change. Acceptable to be unsure. Acceptable to say, "This is me." And you do not have to explain yourself to everyone. If you are watching this and you have ever felt different or not enough, remember this: even the people who seem confident, like Analeigh, go through the same questions. But what matters is what you decide to do next. Not all heroes wear capes. Some just speak the truth, even when it is hard. Analeigh Tipton did not shout. She did not post for attention. She just told the world who she is. And that simple act? That is powerful. Maybe that is why this video is called Analeigh Tipton Shows It All. Not because of what you see, but because of what you feel. And maybe that is why you will want to be alone when you watch this. So you can really think. So what is next for Analeigh? No one knows for sure. But one thing is clear: she has already done something amazing. She showed us you do not have to be perfect. You just have to be yourself. And that is more powerful than any movie. If you felt something in this video, share it with someone you trust. maybe they need to hear it too. And if you are still finding yourself, you are not alone. Thank you for watching.